everybody, Element12 here, and welcome to my 3rd year anniversary Q&A video. You ask some questions, I'm going to answer them. There's a contest. I'll announce the winner at the end of the video, or at the beginning of the video, or in the middle of the video. You'll never know. Alright, let's answer questions, go! What inspired you to start this YouTube channel? I just kind of wanted to do it. I guess I just saw, like, you know, the Let's Play thing was popular. It seemed like a thing that it's a space I kind of wanted to get into, and I just did. It's not like a big dramatic story. I just wanted to give it a shot. I want to give it like a few months trial to see how well it went, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I just keep doing it. Yep. Do you see yourself doing this for the next few years and developing it into something even bigger? For the next few years, I do see myself doing this. Obviously, I've been going for 3 years pretty consistently now, so I kind of just want to do it for a few more years, see how well it keeps going. I still have quite a few dedicated fans who like the stuff I make, so I don't want to kind of let them down. So I want to keep going as much as I can, and when it comes to developing it to be bigger, I do obviously want the channel to become something bigger, but for the most part, it's a gameplay channel, so I'm probably going to stick to mostly just like the typical Let's Plays, top 12 countdowns, other video game related content, stuff like that. I might do other stuff with it that's video game related, but as of right now, just kind of keep it the way it is and just have more fun with it. So you plan on making more channels? That's actually a good question, and a timely question, because in the works is a new channel. I have been in my head flip-flopping around it for a little while, and I've been thinking, like, should I make a new channel for it? Should I upload on this channel? I've been deciding back and forth for almost a year or so. But I officially decided on it. I want to make it a separate channel. I'm going to make a separate Element12 Games channel, which is specifically a channel just for my game development stuff. Because if some of you guys know already, I've been doing game design work for, I think, just as long as I have the channel, if not even longer. I don't even know. But it's been pretty long. And I've been, for a long time, I've been wanting to upload, like, videos related to my game. Or games, there's a lot of them. And I don't know if I want to, like, put it on my gameplay channel, or just do it like a separate channel. So I want to do it a separate channel, just because I was thinking about it during the weekend, and my thought was, like, if somebody was like, oh, you have a game, let me see it. And if I link them, like, here's a channel, you can check it out. I don't have to fucking scroll through a million episodes of One Piece, and then find the one video that has to do with the game I made. So I want to make it easier, like a separate channel, just to make it easier for everybody involved. So I will launch Element12 Games in the near future, maybe this year, maybe the beginning of next year, because, you know, we're in November, so it's almost close to the end of the year. I haven't officially decided yet. On this channel, I'll put, like, a video saying, like, it's live whenever it's live, so you guys will know right when it comes up. But that channel, it's not going to be Let's Play focused. It's going to be, like, trailers, me talking about the game, me showing off stuff about the game, pretty much just that. So if you're interested, I'm going to post the channel when it's available. If not, you can just keep subscribing to this channel. And I still have Element12, which is my little, like, random shit channel. And yeah, that's it. That's good in the works. Cool. Are you thinking of playing some more old school games? Yes and no. It depends. Right now, I have a different setup. I am using a Mac right now because my laptop was acting weird for a while. So I want to try using the Mac because it's a little more stable. However, only my Elgato works on the Mac. My Hauppauge, which I use for capturing older games, does not work on the Mac. It's PC only, as far as I'm aware. If somebody knows, like, a hack or a workaround where the Hauppauge can work on the Mac, please let me know. That'd be great. But as of right now, only the Elgato can capture on the Mac. And because of that, I can only capture stuff with an HDMI port. So, like, if there's a retro game, or I still have my 3DS, I can still do that kind of stuff too. If there's a retro game that's had, like, a recent HD port or remake or just, like, a virtual console version or whatever, I definitely would want to play it. If not, if it only exists, like, on PS2 or only Nintendo or Super Nintendo or something, I won't be able to play it for a while. Where are you from? California. And by California, I mean Southern California. And by Southern California, I mean Mexico. Collab sometime in the future? I have a paper, you can see it right there, that I have all these written on, but, so it's not, I don't have specific usernames of people on here, but I know exactly who wrote this one. And yeah, PM me. And even if you didn't write this one and you want to collab or something, PM me. You can do that, you know, on here, or tweet at me on the tweets, Facebook me on the Facebook, gram me on the Instagrams. chat me on the Snapchats, pin me on the Pinterest. I don't have that. Why don't you do more videos with blank? I put blank because I had people ask me about, like, particular people on the channel that I don't do enough videos with, because I obviously do video with David a lot because he's a whore. And then obviously Chris Bell and Russ, I do mostly like the Phineas Wrights and random stuff like that. And I assume like the more obscure ones like Sean, Thomas, and fucking someone else. No, Steven. It's Steven. Thomas, he moved away. He used to live pretty close to me, but now he lives in Washington. So I'm not going to be able to do a lot of stuff with him too much anymore. I could maybe see if I can hit him up on Skype and do that kind of stuff, but he's been pretty busy with work, so probably not. We might see some more videos in the future, hopefully. For now, probably not. Steven's been doing his own thing for a while. We've been off base for a little while, but, you know, I want to do some more stuff with him. Hit me up, bruh. Sean, so far, he's only done the Blitz Challenge, Chronicles, that thing. But I definitely want to do something else with them. I have a few things planned, but they're all old school shit, and I can't play it properly right now. So when I get to know what nice way to play old school shit, I'll definitely have a lot more stuff with Sean. Just pretty much just a choice of game right now is why he's not in a lot of stuff. Where did you get the idea for the infamous pic you always use? I assume you made this one, the one that's going to be edited in later. See it? It's so beautiful. There's an interesting story behind that one. For a while, I've been wanting to do some work on title card stuff, and my friend David, who's in a lot of my videos, calls himself an artist, not a good one, but he called himself an artist. He was going to have me do some title cards work for, he was going to do that. He was going to do some title card work for me. Probably edit between stuff. So far, I think the only one he actually did was the Phoenix Wright one. I think that's the only one he successfully did, as far to my knowledge. He's been too busy hitting the ball to do the rest of them. So for a while... He's an alcoholic and a whore. He's the best combination. He's the best of both worlds. Anyway. So, we were playing a thing for a while. It hasn't come out yet. It's taken a long time to come out just because we recorded one episode of it. We were doing a versus challenge between the both of us. It's been on a long hold just because I didn't like the way the first episode turned out. It was kind of, whatever. I kind of want to start over again, just do like a more interesting game to begin with. And... for that, I want him to do a thing where it's like, hey, make a title card of you and me doing like a dramatic stare down at each other. And then he drew one at the beginning, which was kind of, whatever, it was kind of shitty. And he's like, and even he says, like, I'm not a big fan of it. And it's like, okay, he's going to work on another one. He's like, I have an amazing idea, I'll show you later. And he drew it, and he's showing me, like, oh, these are like meme faces. And I'll put up, like, my picture and then the meme face that it represents next to it real quick. And I decided, like, oh, that's really weird, but I kind of like it. So I was working on the title card for the versus thing we were doing. And around that time, when he finished doing that, we just recorded the first session for Double Dragon Neon. So I kind of thought, hey, why don't I, for a title card, I'm going to take those faces and put them on the faces of Billy and Jimmy, the main characters, even the ones we were playing, and that'll be the title card. And I did that, I showed it to him, and I think his words were around, like, this is the most beautiful thing I've seen in my entire life. And I just liked it, and I'm like, oh, instead of just having him draw a separate image for every single game I play, keep like this kind of template of like having our faces and just changing the background and like to fit the game and whatever, and just like minor edits for like certain series or whatever, and then just kind of do that. And then like for other people, I'm like, oh, why don't you draw a face for like Christabel or a face for Russ or Thomas and Sean, all the other people who do stuff on my channel, and just like I'll put the faces on the title cards and like, okay, this video involves just me. This video involves just me, David, Chris Bell, whatever. Like, kind of all like Game Grumps, like that kind of similar thing. And it stuck. It's a lot easier and more efficient to make title cards that way instead of having to wait to draw every single picture in the world. And that's pretty much it. Are you a kid or a squid? See, we're a very progressive world now where you could choose to be a kid and or a squid, but squid's better. Just saying. If you can choose only one YouTuber to meet IRL, who would it be and why? Same question, but for a Twitch streamer. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Every Twitch streamer I know was a YouTuber first and a Twitch streamer second. So, I'm gonna just say, like, it's gonna be the same answer, because there's no one I know specifically on Twitch who just does Twitch and only Twitch and not YouTube first. So, That one's a bit on the redundant side. But for YouTuber, before I say specifically, I've met a lot of YouTubers already. I've met, like, obviously Game Grumps back when it was John and Aaron. I met Aaron a shitload of times. He won't leave me alone. Lil Karibo. Recently I met Matt Pat, Gerard the Completionist. I've met a lot of people. So, like, a lot of them, I'm going to put a quick montage of, like, the pictures right now over while I'm talking. So you can see some of the people I've already met. But if I had to pick one that I haven't already met to meet, I'd probably pick Dan from the Game Grumps / Ninja Sex Party. Just because I'm one of the guys who like Game Grumps more when Dan showed up, as opposed to, it's dead now that John's gone. But I think he's a super chill dude. He seems cool and sweet, and he likes Def Leppard, which is cool. And he seems like a chill dude to hang out with. I guess he doesn't stream on Twitch, though, so... For a Twitch streamer, I don't know. Ross. Favorite show, anime, movie. Walking Dead, Sergeant Frog, Spaceballs. Cats or dogs? Cat dog. Favorite video game genre? Power metal. Favorite music genre? Action RPG. Will you finish Transpannic? Not anytime soon, because I can only capture PS2 footage into Hauppauge, and I can't do Hauppauge on the Mac. Why does the Ace Attorney series last so long? Because it's a long game. Why is Inferno Storm stupid?
He's adopted.
Why is it Kirby Rainbow Curse finished? It was finished, but the footage got fucked up. So I gotta play through the whole game again to get to the point where we stopped at and play it again. So I don't expect to see it for a while. Because I hate my life. Can you show us a dramatic zoom up of your face? No. Have you thought of any newer games to play? I've thought about it. Would you do more 3DS games? Yes, actually. Because with the setup I have, I do 3DS games in my living room, basically hooked to my main computer, just because it's easier. And now what I do is I have the mic. For some reason when I tried to plug in the mic with the 3DS, it fucks up the audio and makes it so I can't record the audio properly. But what I do instead, I'm going to do now, I've tested it before and it works a little bit, is I'm going to have the microphone plugged into a second computer and the 3DS hooked up to my main recording computer, and basically just record them both separately and then bring the audio in just on a drive or something. And it actually does work pretty well. I've done like little tests and stuff. So, yes, in the future there will probably be more 3DS stuff. Have you beaten Blitz yourself? Yes, I have. I have to beat him in order to train him. That's like real life with children. If you want to raise them properly, you have to beat them. Have you thought of any guest people to have for your show, or have you want to be featured anywhere? There's a lot of thinking involved on these questions. I've thought about stuff a lot. I also think about what it'd be like to be a unicorn. Where are the hoes at? Right here. I'm a hoe. What's the most surprising glitch you've seen in a game? Has to do with Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Be it David, we were young. I bought the game brand new. It sucks still. And we were playing it multiplayer, and then he was trying to progress the story. I was beating the shit out of environments. And then all of a sudden, like, I punched a rock, and we kind of fell through the floor and kept falling infinitely, and it was super weird and trippy. And as far as I've known, nobody else on YouTube has ever recreated it. And even with us trying multiple times, we never recreated it. So it sucks I can't really show you footage of it, but it looks really weird and cool. Are you doing anything for Halloween? I had a little party with some friends. I dressed up. Yeah. Where did the drawing of your face for the video come from? See the other answer from the beginning of the video. I already answered that one. What makes you, Braid, similar to your drawing likeness? I don't know, because I yell a lot. Insert a clip from Gradius here. It's an allegory for life. How you cannot control your own destiny. How you cannot control the river of time. You cannot make it go faster or slower. It changes on its own. Thank you. What are your thoughts on small dogs and big dogs? I don't know, they all taste kind of the same. What game changed your life? Core in the House. Hannah Montana World Tour. Minecraft. Buttcraft. Sonic Ball. Mario and Luigi Takes Manhattan. A Werehog in London. Sonic Boom. Have you ever done anything for a cause you weren't already actively invested in? We did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge the other year ago. Put a footage of everybody getting wet right here. Feels good! Thank you. Was there a time before video games for you? The womb. What mod for a game do you want to see? I want to see a Minecraft mod where everything circles. What are some of your favorite gameplay mechanics? Masahiro Sakurai. Because he makes games and he fixes them like a mechanic would. So he's like a mechanic for gameplay. Oh. Thoughts on upcoming movies such as Star Wars, Batman vs. Superman, etc. Star Wars looks cool. Batman Superman looks stupid. Other future movies, I don't know. Suicide Squad looks interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to be good, but it looks interesting. Deadpool looks awesome. Doctor Strange looks pretty sweet. I don't know, is there going to be a Paul Blart Mall Cop 3? That might be sweet. What happened to the Elementcast? That's a good question. I think I brought it up at some point during the last Elementcast that I did. But the short version, you can watch the last one if you want to see like the longer explanation. The shorter version, which is probably the longer version, knowing me, how I ramble, is basically that I used to do it once a month. Basically every month to kind of talk about what happened during the month and recaps and stuff. But after a while, I've been realizing there's some months I just had like nothing in it, so like it'd be kind of pointless. And they take a long time. Like I think the shortest one is like 50 minutes at the shortest. And for the most part, like I was having trouble getting like a consistent schedule for it. I was kind of grabbing people last minute, and like a lot of times I wouldn't have a lot to talk about, or all of us wouldn't have a lot to talk about. So I kind of figured like I just sort of not really do it as like a monthly thing, but maybe do it as more of an event-related thing. Because the last one I did, I believe I did at the end of E3 2015 this year, was the last Elementcast that I did. So like stuff like that where it's like a big convention and like lots of announcements all happen in a series of like a period of days where we can all kind of break it down and discuss it and dissect them. Like that's kind of the better time to do Elementcast because we have a lot to talk about and actually have stuff to talk about instead of having like 40 minutes of us going, how are you doing? I'm good. Cool. What happened in the news? I don't know. A game came out, I guess. Cool. Great. So like I'm just reserving them for like special events like E3s or I don't know. I might do like an end of the year wrap up one for the most part, but yeah, so maybe it's like a bi-yearly, few times a year kind of thing. And those are the rest of the questions. Thank you everybody for all the questions. Like I said, at some point during this video, before this moment, I will have announced the winner. If you didn't catch it, watch the video again. So until next time, ElementXII signing off, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!